Hi everybody, Alex Deploy from Expert Forex, and in today's video we're going to talk about making money and saving time by using the MT4 Templates and Profiles. Now I have two services going at the moment, a channel trading service and an RSI trendline service where I analyze the market using templates and profiles. And I've had a lot of questions about these templates and profiles, and I'm going to show you how to set them up. Lots of people ask me for set files, and if you see how fast it is to create templates, to create profiles for your trading system, you'll see that sharing of set files is really a waste of time. You can do it so quickly yourself. So in order to do that, I'm going to actually create a trading system from total scratch. I've opened a brand new demo account and I'm going to show you how I use templates and profiles to set up a nice trading system. So let's get started. So on your screen you can see a brand new Telenex demo account that I've downloaded. Now the first thing you need to notice on these accounts is that they have profiles. Now I'm going to just click the profile button is over here, and they come with 5 profiles. Most demo accounts come with 5 profiles, so we can click and then we'll see a euro profile, and we see a master market overview profile, and so on. The first thing that I would do is I go to the default profile and I just delete anything that's there. I delete all the charts that are there. Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to set up a set of templates and profiles that you can use for RSI trendline trading. I'm going to start with the Aussie to set this up. So the first thing I do is I open a chart of the Aussie. Now it's a black and white and green chart. I don't particularly like those kind of charts. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the chart, select properties, and I'm going to select black on white, and then I want my bull candles to be blue and I want my bear candles to be red, and then I click on the chart and set the chart for candles. Now if we increase the size, we see a much more presentable chart, easier to read, that type of thing. Then the next thing I want is I want this to have a gap. I don't want the forming candle to be right against the right hand side, so I select that icon there and click on it, and that creates a gap. Just gives more room to work with when you are trading. Then I'm going to be loading the RSI indicator in order to trade the RSI trendline violation system. So I'm going to go down here. The RSI is an oscillator, and then I go down and I find it RSI, Relative Strength Index. Click on that, and it then says what kind of colors and settings do you want. I tend to go for a dark blue for this particular one, and my period is normally 4 on the close of it, and I make it a heavier line. Okay, then the next thing I like doing is I like using levels. Normally I use level of 20 and a level of 80. And we can say we want those to be red, and they can be solid like that. Thin solid lines to show the overbought and oversold lines. I also like seeing the 50 line, so I'll add that in, and that can be the same color. So I then click on OK, and the RSI is now nicely set up on the screen. So this is more or less how I want to look at the charts. I want to see the RSI clearly so that I can do things like draws, trend lines, and that type of thing. So here we now have the kind of chart that we want to duplicate when we're trading the RSI trend line system. So now we don't want to do this with every single chart that we open. So the next thing to do is to right click, and there it says template, and we want to save this. And I'm just going to save this as the RSI template, nice and simple, and we save it. So now we don't have to duplicate this process when we open new charts. So I'm going to open another 3 of the Aussie. Notice they come out in the same format as before, but now all I need to do is do template and click on RSI, and there it's loaded. Do the same thing here, template, RSI, and it's loaded. And here we go, template, RSI, and it's loaded. Now clearly you can't trade with them covering each other up, so you go to window and you tile the window, and now it's nicely spread out. The way I like trading my system is I like trading seeing the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, and the 1 hour on the chart as you can see it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to weekly. I'm going to change that to daily, change that to 4-hour. It is already 1 hour, so I don't need to change it. So now what I do have is I now have the kind of setup that chart setup that I want when I'm trading the RSI trendline violation system and evaluating the Aussie dollar. Now why I use trend lines is I don't want to enter a deal if the previous time frame is giving trades in the opposite direction. So that's one of the reasons why I like seeing all the time frames. But that's now the object of this video is not to show you that particular system, but to show you how to set up profiles and templates. Now you've seen how to do the templates, so that's easy. Now we have a profile that we want to save. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go into this profile section here, open it up, and then save the profile. And I'm going to save it, and this is a little trick that I've got. I save it as number 1 because I want to see it first, and I'm going to save it as the AUDUSD RSI profile. So now just have a look at the bottom here. At the moment we're working on the default profile. When I click here, it will change to the RSI. Now I've created a new profile. So if I now go to, let's say, the Euro profile, I get that what's already provided. Now if I go back to the Aussie, there it is. So you can flip between profiles as you like. Now, so now I've shown you how to create templates, and I've shown you how to create profiles. And look how quick that was. You know, you can literally do it in minutes when you know what you're doing. Right, so now what I want to do is set up the same profile for the Aussie. So what I do is I try not to fool around with the ones that are already been created. I go back to the default settings, and there they are, and I'll just sort them back to a tiling window, and there it is as we've had it. And what I'm going to do now is convert this to an Aussie to a Euro USD profile. So I go into the market watch. You can see this is a new one because it hasn't even got all the symbols on it, but it's enough for our purpose. So all I do is I highlight the euro and drag it on. It changes the chart to the euro. And it changes the chart to the euro, and then I close it. My purpose has been fulfilled. I just make sure that the timings are right. So I go daily, 4 hour. So there I've got my profile for the euro. Now all I have to do now is do this exactly, save profile. I also give it a number 1. It's the Euro USD, and this is the RSI. So I've now created a profile for the euro, and away we go. So now if we look at this list, we've now got two profiles, the Aussie and the Euro, and it always shows you which is the active one. You can look at the tick there, or you can look at the description at the bottom of your screen. So I now go back to default and I do the same exercise for all of the other currencies. Now, in order to not get back to this, what you can do is tile the window. That's how you want it. So you've got it like that. Then all you have to do is do the timings, weekly, daily, and 4 hours. So now you've got the template, the default template that you want. So all you then do is you go save profile and you actually type in the default name again, say OK. It says there is already one. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes. So the next time you open it, it will already be ready for you, and you can just drag your currencies on that and create more. Now you can see the default is active and those other two profiles are available for you. So the purpose of this video was really just to show you exactly that, how to set up templates, how to set up profiles, and how to multiply your profiles in a very quick way for different currencies. Now I hope I've given you some ideas, and you can certainly set up the same kind of thing for channel trading or which other technique you want to use. So if you have any questions about anything relating to MT4, please raise them in the comments below the video in YouTube, and I will do my best to actually create a video that will answer your question and that you can visually see the answer to your particular questions. If you like this video, please give it a like. If it's the first time you've watched any of my videos, please join my channel. And from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.